Hello guys, and today I will be continuing my friendly rant series. Okay, I haven't done this in forever, and one decided to get back into the swing of things, and I had an idea for a rant. So this rant is on something called Cupcakes. It is a My Little Pony fanfiction, and if you don't know what My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is, you're probably a sucker, and you should probably go KYS. No, just kidding. He's probably just been sleeping under a rock for the past 5 years. It is a reincarnation of the old My Little Pony series. Honestly, I loved G3 when I was little. And then I saw it everywhere. I was like, hold on, what the fuck is this? This looks like My Little Pony. And I looked it up. It was My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And it was brand spanking new when I first found it. And now it changed so much. Equestria Girls has taken over and shit. And honestly, that kind of pisses me off. Even though I wasn't a huge fan of the series, I enjoy it, I think it's cute, but honestly, Cupcakes just basically destroys the cuteness of the show. Just hold on, you see this picture? This is Pinkie Pie in Cupcakes, okay? Just wait for the flip. 3, 2, I'm sorry, I just had to get that off. Oh, Pinkie Pie's in the bone zone now, brother! Okay, now back to the rant. Pinkie Pie in this is depicted as a murderer, okay? Honestly, I think she's a happy-go-lucky, party-cannon little pony, not the one that just locks ponies up in their basement, hangs them up on a thing, and, like, rips them open, like, tortures them, rips them open, takes out their intestines, and makes a cupcake, okay? That's not Pinkie Pie. That's not Pinkie Pie, okay? That's not her at all. Pinkie Pie is a different pony. She is happy. She is not like this, okay? People may interpret her like this, like how ponies are overly sexualized nowadays. Honestly, that annoys me too, okay? Okay, it's a children's show. No one should be no pony should be depicted as a slut or an insane, crazy-ass murderer, okay? With straight hair instead of her big, poofy, curly hair like Pinkie Pie has. Now, in this fanfiction, there's also a video for it, which is way off, but there is a fanfiction called Cupcakes, like I said earlier, and basically the plot is where Rainbow Dash comes in to Pinkie Pie's house for a party she was invited to, which is basically just her and Pinkie Pie. And Pinkie Pie tells her they're going to be baking cupcakes. And Rainbow Dash admits she's horrible at baking, and Pinkie Pie said it's okay because she was just going to help her with something not is involved is the whole baking part, and that she let Rainbow Dash taste the cupcake, which was drugged apparently, makes Rainbow Dash go to sleep. And then when she wakes up, she's in a big chamber in Pinkie Pie's basement with all these pony heads and organs, and then the big quote on the wall, "Life is a party." And all those ponies' lives that ended. And Pinkie Pie shows up with a dress made out of pony cue marks, wings, horns, all kinds of stitched together. And honestly, I think that's really fucked up, because Pinkie Pie isn't like that, okay? Pinkie Pie is not an insane, crazy-ass murderer who makes a dress out of pony remains, flesh, bone, skin, whatever. And the thing about Pinkie Pie in this is that she's like, oh, it's gonna be alright, you're just gonna die, and you're just gonna be okay with it. You'll be in heaven where you belong. You'll be up in the clouds where you always wanted to be all your life. I'm doing you a favor. No, she's actually not like that, but still, Pinkie Pie should not be acting like this. Okay, so in the order of what she has to Rainbow Dash, she cuts Rainbow Dash's cutie marks off, okay, both of them. And then she grabs a butcher's knife to cut off her wings, but Pinkie Pie can't cut it off with the butcher's knife because it's too dull and it can't go through the bone, so she grabs a hacksaw and just rants about why a hacksaw is called a hacksaw and just like saws her arm off, not her arm, her wing, whoops. And then she grabs some scorching hot nails and a big hammer and nails those, and just hammers those nails right into Pinkie Pie, or not Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash's wrists, or hoof, wrists, and ankles, and then grabs some electrocutor wire things, whatever they are, and electrocutes her, and then Rainbow Dash passes out, and when she wakes up, She is drugged for like with an anesthetic, which I don't know Pinkie Pie how the hell she got her hands on that. And then Pinkie Pie cuts her open, opens her up, and then with all the organs and everything, she starts ripping them out one by one, and makes like stupid puns about them again, and well, puns. So you basically know Pinkie Pie is basically fucking Sans. No, I do not want to think about that, but she eventually. No, in the video, she rips out Rainbow Dash's heart, but she doesn't do that. She keeps her heart and everything that's vital, like her heart and her lungs, but she eventually says goodbye and slits her throat or takes out her esophagus. Honestly, in the Gmod one, that was actually accurate to the fanfiction. She slits her throat, and honestly, when I read it myself, I thought she, like, slit her throat and then ripped out of her esophagus, but apparently not. It's just slitting the throat, and you know that can be fatal most of the time, so I'm just saying, that is not Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie should not be doing that. Pinkie Pie should not be depicted as a crazy-ass murderer, like I said before. All those things do not happen to My Little Pony. It is a kid's show. Nobody should be murdered or killed off like this in a kid's show. I mean, Rainbow Dash is pretty cool, too. I mean, why would people decide to kill her off by literally her best friend? How does this happen? How are people are just fucked up nowadays, okay? People are just that fucked up to think that Pinkie Pie is an insane, crazy-ass murderer, okay? Not cool. Not cool, bronies. Not cool. Again, there are no sluts and murderers in My Little Pony. Honestly, I want to keep it child-friendly when it comes to ponies, okay? Okay, bye.